right, welcome back to another episode. I don't got much to say about the Super Bowl. I prefer to just not address it and let's just move on.
Unfortunately, we must address it. You, most importantly, have to address what happened in the Super Bowl.
So, I got a Patriots Super Bowl LX Champions tattoo before the game. And I even said on this fucking show a couple days earlier that I was worried that the Seahawks were just a better team. And then what happens is, and this is what happens during Super Bowl week. You just see all these videos of your team and all this stuff. And you just convince yourself you're easily going to win. And then you end up getting a tattoo. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute idiot. And, I lost every player prop I gave out. I don't even know what the fuck to say. I don't want to talk about it.
Surely, besides the tattaoo, your picks that you gave on the show were good, right?
But at least I told you guys Seahawks -4.5, and I just all of a sudden I lost control of my emotions, and I let my emotions do my betting, and I bet with my heart and not my head, which is something I always say did not do. And I get the tattoo, which was just not necessary. And I don't even know. I don't know. I don't want to talk. And for those that think it's fake, it's still, right there.
Oh my God. Real as could be. Yeah.
And I think what happened with the picks, I was so stressed about. I didn't want to tell the audience to take Seahawks -4.5. I'm like, do I go Patriots to Seahawks? Then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go Seahawks -4.5. But I didn't use that same judgment on my player props. I think I subconsciously was just like, if you looked at my player props, they were all Patriots except for Jake Bobo and Rashid Shaheed rushing yards. So like, I didn't think I was biased, but at the end of the day, when I reflect on it, my player props were biased, which I apologize for. I really do. It was just a poor performance all around. I'm glad we're doing this episode so I can take accountability. Really. I don't want that to reflect my entire season because I do think I had a good season, but that was awful, and I apologize. And I can't believe I got this tattoo. I'm an idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. And Joe, you didn't do much better, did you?
No, I did much better.
Did you?
I did much better.
Actually, I will say this before you get into yours. I have been an asshole to you. I've been shitting on your picks, and it's unacceptable for me to make fun of your picks and then have a performance that I just had in the biggest game of the year.
Because at the end of the day, like, you admitted it, that's fine. But like, what really matters to me is Jojo's clown posse fucking cleaning up, dude. Kyle Williams boosted reception, he gets one. AJ Barner anytime touchdown, he gets one. Kenneth Walker MVP plus 600. Kenneth Walker over rushing and receiving yards. It was just a great Super Bowl day. We definitely went up money.
Shit, yeah, you did do well.
And then the biggest one out of everything, it's just $5,000 on the Seahawks, which, I was a big pussy and I didn't do -4.5, which I should have. Because the last thing I will say on this, to clean up, to finish off the NFL season, is I think, despite the content and the being a Dolphins fan and hating the Patriots, I do think it is fair to say that I was right, that the Patriots will never get back to this place because that was a fraudulent run.
They will never have an easier path.
But I don't think
this will by far be, like, yes, that's a fact. They could get back.
I don't think they'll ever get back to an AFC championship in the next 5 years. That's my, not even, I really don't even think they go further.
It's just going to be interesting because obviously schedule, whatever. They're going to go from having finishing last in the division ranked schedule versus being the number one team in the division. That's going to be a very big difference. But I think let's not overreact about Drake May. Let's relax on shitting on him. Like, first of all, I will say this about Drake May.
Fair.
I want to make this point. I would like to see him get an ounce of the respect and the credit that people gave Mahomes after the Buccaneers Super Bowl when Mahomes' O-line just did not block for him. And everyone was like, oh, but did you see his incompletions? Like, bro, they were hyping up his incompletions. So Drake May stood no chance with the performance of the O-line, and goddamn, Will Campbell is not good. I feel bad for him.
We were talking about it. It's like, as a Patriots hater too, like I felt, you felt horrible. It's like, dude, I can't even like.
As a rookie, and just kind of, he was hurt going into the playoffs, then faces literally the worst defensive lines to face in a playoff run. as a 22, 23-year-old, that's got to be tough. Yeah. And apparently they're not moving him to guard. So.
Doesn't help that he just has so many quotes from when he was drafted of just like, you let up a sack every 12 games. Like, you let up a sack
Amazon.
12 games in a row, you're going to be working at Amazon. And then, like, he just be doing that shit. But like,
I think it was 25% of pressures he let up.
Whatever it was, man. Listen, at the end of the day, I'll still say Drake May, despite the schedule and everything, Kid's got heart, man. Good character. Took the loss like a man. No complaints. No drama around him.
You can't complain in a blowout like that.
Yeah, just, I don't know. I am a fan of him as a player, and I don't hope he gets anywhere near there, but
I think we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
So what the fuck do we talk about now, dude?
So we actually weren't planning on doing an episode like this, but as we said to you guys at the end of the last week, we said we will be returning, and it will be just built around the sports schedule. When there's something that you want to bet on, we'll do an episode about it. And we were kind of iffy on this week, but look, NBA All-Star Weekend, 3-point contest, dunk contest, All-Star game. On top of us being able to come on here and reflect on the Super Bowl, we thought it was a good idea to get in the studio and film an episode. So without further ado, do we want to get into the NBA All-Star game, which this is difficult, guys. These are not easy to bet on, but we all know we want to bet on them. So we will give you our favorite picks, but do with it what you will.
Yeah, I would say NFL we were like cappers. This is like, hey guys, we did our research. Let's have some fun.
Yeah.
Let's win this together.
Yeah. No, we will be as transparent and honest as possible with every sport that we give takes on. NBA, we both follow. We love the NBA. We aren't like we're not going to be the best NBA bettors. Yes. I'm going to be fully transparent. We hope you tell us because hopefully we'll win. But at the end of the day, do with our picks what you will. All right, let me introduce the NBA All-Star Weekend. First up, the All-Star Game. We have 3 teams: Team USA Stars, Team USA Stripes, and World. From my understanding, stars are younger stars in the USA, and the stripes are older stars, LeBron, Steph, and that. But I'm going to go through the roster right now. USA stars: Scotty Barnes, Devin Booker, Cade Cunningham, Jalen Duren, Anthony Edwards, Chet Holmgren, Jalen Johnson, and Tyrese Maxey. Younger players. USA Stripes: Jaylen Brown, Jalen Brunson, Steph Curry, KD, LeBron James, Kawhi Leonard, Donovan Mitchell, Norman Powell. And then the World, we got Giannis, Denny, Luka, Shea, Jokic, Jamal Murray, Pascal Siakam, Kat, and Wemby. So let's get into it.
Yeah, off rip, I'm curious. Off rip, you read these teams. You know, some guys are older, whatever. Off rip, without even thinking, like, where do you just gravitate towards?
I think we were aligned where we gravitate towards, and that's looking at the roster of the World. Mm-hmm. I mean, you look at it, you see Giannis, Luka, Shea. Luka, Shea, Jokic. Those 3 right there. Is that not just like, that's insane?
It is insane.
But and I didn't even fucking mention Wemby. That's crazy. So my eyes immediately go towards the World. But also I don't want to bet against USA. Where are you going?
They did go to the World. All right, just to put into perspective here, the odds: USA Stripes plus 155, World plus 160, USA Stars plus 200. At first, I went with the World. I was like, this is way too much size. I mean, just the roster is absolutely insane to look at. Who is stopping this team when the other teams really don't have that much size?
Yeah.
But then I started thinking, dude, like, Jokic in this game, dude.
Bro, we're aligned.
No.
We're aligned.
I'm saying bad.
Yeah.
I'm saying he doesn't give a fuck.
Exactly.
Jokic doesn't give a fuck about the NBA Finals. You think he's going to care about an all-star game against he doesn't care. And then even the way I was looking at it was like Wemby. Like, the Spurs actually have a fucking good team. They're fun to watch this year. That to me just is not like a guy like Wemby should not be going all out in this. That's 2 guys different. Next thing, and this is like crazy logic, but this is how I'm going to look at it. Like Giannis. Giannis is he doesn't give a fuck about anything right now. He's signing partnerships with different companies, all that. You think he's going to go that crazy in an All-Star game? That is where my eyes automatically drift.
And you can keep going. I have it here too. Luka doesn't even play defense in NBA games.
Yes.
You think he's giving any fucks in the?
Yes.
And also, this is my exact take. We're totally lying. It was my first thought world. Then I took it player by player. I agree with you. Jokic isn't doing shit. Luka's not going to do anything. Giannis, I don't think, is taking it serious. Wemby's my only question mark. You seem to write him off. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I'm kind of writing Wemby off, man.
So then it comes. So we're both removing the world.
I'm removing the world. That's
All
what we do. Process of elimination.
So then it comes down to USA Stars and USA Stripes for both of us. Well, how are you feeling about that?
Hey, man. Last time this guy put on a USA jersey,
Oh my gosh.
he got it the fuck done in beautiful, historic fashion. I'm going with the old heads. I'm going with USA Stripes plus 155. You got a guy like Kawhi Leonard. That guy's fucking pushing it. LeBron.
What?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like these guys.
No.
Like, oh, wait, you're against me?
Keep
I
going.
don't know.
Keep going.
I see this roster, and I think it's a perfect spot to just beat up on the young Bulls. And I'm going with my goats,
I
man.
feel like you are inconsistent with your logic. I'm keeping it through a straight line here. These world, they're not going to try. Then you're going to look at these two. You're going to go with the team with the old heads that you think are all of a sudden going to put on a show.
I think they
at
care
40
more
years
about
old.
basketball than the Europeans. I think that's safe to say.
Yeah, but we're talking the USA Stars and the USA Stripes. You think LeBron, Kevin Durant, Kawhi takes weeks at a time off. You think he's going to put on a show in the All-Star game?
Okay.
That's where I completely disagree with you. Kawhi's not going to do anything. LeBron, at this point in his career, is just he's not doing anything in the All-Star game.
That's bullshit,
Kevin
man.
Durant, Steph Curry, sure, I'll give you that. I do think Steph likes to put on a show for the fans and enjoys it, and I think we might see him have a good game. Jaylen Brown. No, give me the young guys. Give me the USA Stars at plus 200. The biggest underdogs of the tournament. Give me Cade Cunningham. God damn, give me Tyrese Maxey and Anthony Edwards. You want to talk about the Olympics? You remember Anthony Edwards' attitude during the Olympics? Barack Obama, he was like, put some respect up.
I'm the chosen one.
Yeah. Come on, dude. Anthony Edwards. And I'll take it a step further. Anthony Edwards, NBA All-Star Game MVP at all the way up plus 1,400. Come on now.
Do we do head-to-head still?
All right, speaking of our head-to-head, time we announce the winners from the last 2 weeks for the Super Bowl. First up, from the Super Bowl prop episode, which I won. First play was a run. We got Bonds 083225 rolling with Team Derek with a run on the first play. Shout out to you. We're going to give you $50 in Better Bucks. Send us a DM on Instagram at Derek and Jojo Show, and we will hook you up. We got one more winner.
The winner for the Super Bowl episode who rode with Jojo. Jojo Clown Posse K9 for the win at 28 Crazy. So at 28 Crazy, Jojo Clown Posse K9 for the win. I beat Derek in the head-to-head.
All right, and this week's head-to-head is the All-Star Game. Team Jojo, USA Stripes. Team Derek, USA Stars. And honestly, if you want to fade both of us and you want to comment Team World, go for it. If the world wins, we'll pick one of you guys. So again, as always, one of you guys that gets it right will give you $50 in Better Bucks. Yep. And so I gave my All-Star MVP pick. I said Anthony Edwards. I also like Cade Cunningham at plus 1,100, but I'm going with Anthony Edwards at plus 1,400. Do you have an All-Star MVP?
Bro, I'm going with my boy, man. I'm going with my boy. Kevin Durant.
Oh.
Plus 1,100. And then I do think, putting my ego betting aside, Anthony Edwards is worth a sprinkle as well.
Hell yeah.
I do think that.
I'm glad we're aligned.
All right.
On that at least. All right, before we get into the next one, we do want to say the All-Star Game is listed on Better Social Sportsbook, so go make your picks on Better Social Sportsbook. And up next, we have
the dunk contest, baby. Come on.
I'm going to keep it a bug with y'all. Just sit this one out. Don't be betting on the dunk contest. It's literally, it is a shit show to watch. I couldn't even how am I supposed to know who's the best dunker out of these guys?
You want me to tell you?
Yeah.
You want me to tell you? Hey guys, don't sit this one out. There's a fellow by the name of Jace Richardson. And if you just Google his dunk montage that was posted 5 months ago, He is unfucking believable. I looked at every other
He's
guy's.
the biggest underdog.
He is the biggest underdog, plus 350. I looked at every other guy's like best college dunks, and they were popping up. They were just so mid, and I might get roasted for this, but then I saw this guy, and this guy just so happens to be the son of Jason Richardson. It all just makes sense, man. I really love it. Plus 350, and this guy's got absolute bunnies.
I'm not giving a pick for this, so I'll
Give
just,
a fucking pick,
no, I'll
man.
blindly tell you.
Okay.
Jason Richardson.
Also, I do want to mention, like, and this is, me, process of elimination. Jackson Hayes, this guy's in some legal trouble this week. He shoved a fucking mascot on the floor. Now he's getting sued. You got to think he's not worrying too much about the dunk contest and more about some other stuff going on in his life. That was an easy cross him out for me.
All right, I'm a blindly tell Jace Richardson. All right, guys, we have huge news. BETR is launching a social casino. You can play your favorite games, blackjack, roulette, and
Slots, everything
yes.
you want.
And if you pre-register now, you get a free $20. So go sign up now, pre-register, get your free $20, download BETR. And on to the next one. This is where you put your money. Yep. Oh my goodness, am I excited about the 3-point contest. Joey. All right, first let me list out the players. We have Con Knuppel at plus 380, Dame, who hasn't played this season, at plus 390, Devin Booker at plus 550, Jamal Murray at plus 600, Tyrese Maxey also plus 600, Donovan Mitchell plus 650, Norman Powell plus 950, and Bobby Portis plus 1700. I am excited about my pick, but I'm going to kick it off to you, Joey. What do you got?
Dude, same thing, like little flip around. I don't have much. One thing I will say, I was just looking at these guys. Con Knuppel, rookie. I'm going to cross him out of the list.
Agree with that. I agree.
Damian Lillard, love Dame, but just doesn't seem like the year to me. Devin Booker, fuck no. Which leaves us a couple other guys. The two guys I'm going with, Tyrese Maxey, plus 600, and then Heat legend, my personal good friend, Norman Powell, is a big sleeper in this, and he is
pulled
plus
up to the
950.
office once, right? And you guys
Pulled up to the
awkwardly
office.
said
Yeah.
hello.
No, I gave him like one of the worst hellos ever. Like I actually don't even think he looked at me. Still love you, Norm. No disrespect. Tyrese Maxey and Norman Powell. Now let me hear this nonsense.
All right, y'all ready for this? I don't think you guys are ready for this. All right, here we go. Joey.
Yep.
I'm going to list you off some of these players without naming the names of the players. I'm going to list you off these players' 3-point shooting percentage on the season.
Cool.
All right?
Yeah.
We have 31%.
Ugh.
Yeah, no, you know. We have 38%. Fine. Yeah, fine. Another player with 38%. Then we have a 40%. Now that's pretty good. Now you wanted that. That's why these guys are in this. 40%. Then we have a player with 42%. Then we have a player with 43%. But above all, we have a player sitting at 46% shooting percentage on 3 points. Joey, with what I just said, who would you want to put your money on?
Probably the guy with the 46%.
The guy that shot 46% from 3. Guess who that is, Joey?
Donovan Mitchell.
No. You know who it is?
Norman Powell.
The player at the bottom of the list. The biggest underdog in the 3-point contest. Bobby Portis. Shooting 46% from 3 on the season. Are you kidding me? And I can get him at plus 1,700? I love this bet. And it's going to shock the world. Nobody, God damn it, nobody's looking at this lineup saying, yeah, this is Bobby Portis' year.
God.
But me. And it's going to happen. You heard it here first. Bobby Portis, NBA 3-point champion. And I'm so excited for this. Plus 1,700. The value is crazy.
I really hope this doesn't turn into a Bobby Portis edit.
46% from 3. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh, I should take a look at all these different percentages.
This is absurd.
And then, yeah.
All right, dunk contest, 3-point contest.
And then that's it for the All-Star
That's
weekend.
it for the All-Star. We're not going to do the skills challenge. Like,
Do they let you bet on that? I did it in the past, I
I
think.
think they have, but
We're not doing that. That's some bullshit.
not doing it. Let's wrap up this episode talking about the NBA Finals.
Yeah, so we also want to do, it's the midway point in the season for the NBA. No better time than for us to give you a little NBA future, who we think is going to win the NBA Finals, or who's just the best value on the board. Joey, I'll kick it off to you.
Yeah, NBA Finals wise, I'm gonna do two things here because one of them is gonna contradict my other answer. NBA Finals, I like, and I think there's a lot of value on the Cleveland Cavaliers, plus 1,100.
James Harden's going to disappear.
I like the trade. I think Harden has to do something. It's been way too long. And then that contradicts this. I will always say every single year I bet on the Miami Heat to win the East. And I bet that as a fan. And I think it's stupid. And despite thinking it's stupid, it's actually paid off 2 times since 2020, which has been fucking awesome. But this year, another year, Pat Riley has not done a single thing. But I'm going to trust the Godfather. And I'm going to trust that he has
once
faith.
in your life, Joey, we're going to a different sport. And you're still letting your bias.
See, but you can't say that because the Heat won the East in 2020. I cashed the future. The Heat won the East.
The NFL season is over. We're doing the same shit.
Dude, the Heat won the East in 2023. I cashed a fat fucking future, and now I'm going to do it again. The Miami Heat to win the East with Norman Powell's addition. This team is a really fucking good team, and it's all going to come together in the playoffs. Playing or not, we've been there before. It's always worth the sprinkle. The Miami Heat in a fucking play-in are always worth the sprinkle to win the East. Because no matter what anyone says, I'm still up money from doing it. And fuck Boston. Woo!
Okay. I can't say much because of my Super Bowl performance, but it is just a little crazy. My pick.
Wait. Why? Derek made the doc for today's episode. Why are you adding Pelicans plus 250,000 for NBA Finals? Why are you adding?
Because I personally am throwing $2 on it. I wasn't gonna tell the audience to, but I wanted to listen there.
Bro, Pelicans
I
plus
personally
$250,000.
am throwing $2, and I believe the payout's $5,000. So the Pelicans are building something nice. I'm not getting into it now. It's not the time to talk about it. The
how's
Pelicans
that bet?
are building.
How's that bet?
The Pelicans are building something nice. It's just gonna come in the future seasons, but you never know. Playing tournament, all you gotta be is an 11 seed or 11 seed. But my pick. My good value pick is, and it's gonna sound boring, and look, and you're gonna get upset. The number 2 seed in the East right now is missing their best player, and he just got back into the G League to get started playing again. I'm talking about the Celtics. And I'm sorry. The Celtics at plus 1,500 when they're going to be getting Jason Tatum back. They're the number two seed in the East without him. He's going to come back. How do you not like that value? And I want to make it clear, no, I am absolutely not a Celtics fan. I am not a Celtics fan. I do not care about the Celtics. I am a Pelicans fan. I do not care about the Celtics. But when I see value, I like value. And the Celtics at plus 1,500, they're going to be getting Tatum back. Even if you sit there and told me that the Celtics weren't getting Tatum back, I still wouldn't mind betting on them to win the NBA Finals because they're that dominant. The Celtics get Tatum back. They win the NBA Finals. You can get them at plus 1,500 right now. The East is a fucking cakewalk.
I don't really agree with that.
Who scares you in the East?
The Knicks
the
always
Cavs?
scare me. The Knicks
James Harden's going to disappear. The Knicks
and the Cavs always scare
I hope
me.
the Knicks win because it's cool. I love how into it New York gets, and it's a fun story. I would love to see the Knicks in the NBA Finals. Am I scared? If I was betting on the Celtics, would I be scared of them? Absolutely not. The Cavs, again, James Harden's going to disappear. The Pistons?
Pistons kind of scare me.
No, it's going to be the Celtics.
Oh,
now, can the Celtics beat the Thunder?
Can anyone beat the fucking Thunder?
Yeah, but I'm not betting on the Thunder at plus 130. That's so stupid.
It is.
It's like, that's so stupid. Plus 130 is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But that's it for the Heat plus 10,000, Joey.
No, just to win the East. Heat to win the East.
Clippers plus 10,000. Warriors plus 7,500.
Warriors always make it fun to just bet on because,
Without Jimmy Butler, though.
But I don't know what they're doing. Yeah.
All right, that's it for our NBA All-Star episode. We appreciate any feedback as we enter the NFL-less season. So
yeah.
Thank you guys for tuning into this episode. Hopefully we win some money on the All-Star game. We will see you soon for the next event that we all want to bet on. And comment below if there's some sporting events that you want to make sure we do episodes on, because we will what if you guys want to watch, we will make an episode about our picks. So
there were like a ton of comments saying UFL is starting soon. I'm not even kidding.
Bro.
Which,
I mean, I'll try. I mean, that is
if
fun.
people gave a fuck, if people actually gave a fuck about betting UFL,
That is, I'm sure I'd be. I mean, I'm down to do it. I can't imagine people want to watch that. But thank you guys again. See y'all soon.
all right, appreciate it.